Before you search another home on Zillow, pause. The first question is not, where can I get the best deal? The first question is, which area fits the life I desire? Then we look at where the current market gives you the strongest strategic advantage inside that fit. Hello, I'm O'Neill Scott with eXp Realty and your Asheville Connection. This is your monthly market report for Asheville and Western North Carolina, viewed through the Three Rings framework. And this month, I want to take this report one step deeper because this is not just about numbers. Yes, the monthly report shows us the results of the past month. It shows us the current market by area. It helps us see pricing, activity, days on market, and inventory patterns. But the bigger question here is this: what do those numbers actually mean for your decision? Because Asheville and Western North Carolina are not one single real estate market. Where you live changes your daily life. It changes your commute. It changes your access. It changes your privacy. It changes your budget. It changes your family rhythm. It changes your pet's needs. It changes how you experience Western North Carolina. That is why I use the three rings. The three rings are not just a way to read the market. They are a way to make a better real estate decision. Life fit first. Strategic advantage second. Let's walk through it. Ring number one is the core. This is Asheville in the close-in neighborhoods where access, walkability, restaurants, events, and proximity carry real value, the heart of Asheville. Think downtown Asheville, Montford, West Asheville, and the areas where people often desire energy, convenience, and connection. In Ring 1, people are often choosing access. They may desire to be closer to restaurants, coffee shops, local music, medical services, work, and the daily pulse of Asheville. But that lifestyle often comes with trade-offs. You may have less land. You may have more density. You may have more competition for the right property. And pricing can reflect the premium people place on access. So when we look at the month's Ring 1 data, the first question is not simply, is this area expensive? The better question is, does this area fit the life you desire? If the answer is yes, then we look at the current market. Which homes are priced well? Which homes are sitting longer? Where are buyers moving quickly? Where may there be room to negotiate? Where does the seller still have a strong position? That is strategy, not just chasing a deal, choosing the right fit, then reading the current market inside that fit. Ring 2 is the commuter circle. This is the close-in balance zone. Communities such as Arden, Weaverville, Black Mountain, Fletcher, Mills River, and nearby areas can offer a different kind of daily life. For many buyers, this is where the conversation becomes very practical. How far are you willing to drive? Where do you work? Where are the schools, sports, trails, grocery stores, vets, and daily routines? Do you desire more breathing room, but still desire reasonable access to Asheville? Do you desire a neighborhood feel without being in the middle of the city? Ring 2 often becomes the balance point. It may offer more space, more daily ease, and still keep Asheville within reach. So when we look at the month's Ring 2 data, We are not just reading numbers. We are asking, is this the area where your life works best? And if it is, what does the current market give you? More choices? More patience? A better match between price and lifestyle? Or certain pockets where demand is still strong enough that buyers need to move with clarity? This is where the three rings help. They keep you from comparing everything to everything because a home in the commuter circle and a home further out in the beyond may all serve very different lives. Ring three is the beyond. This is where the conversation shifts again. Here, buyers may be looking towards Henderson County, Haywood County, Madison County, Transylvania County, Yancey County, McDowell County, and other broader Western North Carolina lifestyle and value markets. This is often where people desire land, privacy, views, a quieter pace, room for dogs and horses, gardens, workshops, multi-generational living, mountain access, or simply more space than they can find closer to Asheville. And ring three also requires honest thinking. Distance matters. Roads matter. Medical access matters. Internet can matter. Drive time can matter. Maintenance can matter. So again, the first question is not, where is the best deal? The question is, does this area fit the life you desire? If the answer is yes, then we look at the current market inside that area. Where are buyers gaining choices? Where is inventory creating opportunity? Where are sellers still holding firm? Where does property condition matter most? Where does acreage, access, privacy, or location change the real value? That is where strategic advantage becomes useful. Not before life fit, after life fit. That is the very lesson in this month's report. The monthly numbers show us what the market produced over the past month. But the numbers do not decide your life. They help inform your decision once your life fit is clear. So if you are buying, start here. Which area fits the life I desire? Do I desire access and energy? Do I desire balance and convenience? Do I desire land, privacy, and space? Once that is clear, then we look at the current market and identify where your best strategic advantage may be inside that fit. And if you are selling, that matters just as much. You are not selling into one giant Asheville market. You are selling inside a specific area with a specific buyer mindset. A Ring 1 buyer may be paying for access. A Ring 2 buyer may be comparing convenience, neighborhood feel, commute, and usable space. A Ring 3 buyer may be weighing privacy, land, value, condition, drive time, and lifestyle. That means your pricing, preparation, marketing, and negotiation should match the buyer expectation in your area, not a generic market headline, not a broad average, not a guess. The right strategy depends upon where the property sits, what life it supports, and what the current market is showing in that specific area. That is why I created the three rings, to help buyers and sellers make clearer decisions in Asheville and Western North Carolina. Not just faster decisions, better decisions, more grounded decisions. Decisions that fit your life, your timing, and your next chapter. The updated Three Rings monthly market report is posted on your Asheville connection, and I'll link it below so you can review the current data by area. And I'd love to know, which area are you most drawn to right now? The core, the commuter circle, or the beyond? Drop it in the comments because that answer often reveals more than people expect. And if you are thinking about buying or selling in Asheville or Western North Carolina, I invite you to schedule a complimentary consultation. The right move does not begin with guessing. It begins with understanding which area fits the life you desire, and then where the current market gives you the strongest strategic advantage inside that fit. What ring do you currently live in or are considering? Put it in the comments below. I'm O'Neill Scott with eXp Realty and your Asheville Connection. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.